Less than P class equals data end equals 462, data start equals 77, greater than... You know, it really feels like the end of an era. Hudson's Bay, that legendary Canadian retailer we've all grown up with, is officially stepping into history as Canadian Tire scoops up its intellectual property in a $30 million deal. Yep, you heard that right. The name, the coat of arms, that iconic multicolored stripes motif. All of it will now live under Canadian Tire's wing. Less than P class equals data end equals 857. Data start equals 464, greater than... Let's talk about what this really means. Hudson's Bay, once the heartbeat of department store culture in Canada, has been struggling for a while. Earlier this year, they filed for creditor protection and began liquidating stores. While many hoped some white knight investor would step in and rescue the brand, what we got instead was a very strategic and emotional move from Canadian Tire. Less than P class equals data end equals 1222. Data start equals 859, greater than Canadian Tire isn't just buying a logo. They're buying 355 years of retail history. The kind of branding that tugs at the heartstrings of Canadians coast to coast. CEO Greg Hicks even described the move as strategic and patriotic. And honestly, it is. It's about preserving a slice of Canadian identity, even if it's no longer going to be what it used to be. Less than P class equals data end equals 1648. Data start equals 1224. Greater than experts are calling it the end of the department store as we knew it. No more grand brick-and-mortar Hudson's Bay locations lining city blocks. While Canadian Tire has bid on a few leases, the real play here is brand integration. Think Hudson's Bay towels or bedding at Canadian Tire, Sport Chek, or Mark's. It's less about keeping the old Bay stores alive, and more about infusing the nostalgia into their own product lines. Less than P class equals data end equals 2023. Data start equals 1650, greater than... Retail strategists are clear. The classic department store model is outdated. Shoppers, especially Gen Z, have different expectations now. Convenience, online integration, and brand experience matter more than vast retail floor space. So rather than reviving the old format, Canadian Tire is choosing to reimagine the Hudson's Bay legacy in a way that fits today's market. Less than P class equals data end equals 2400, data start equals 2025, greater than. It's a bittersweet moment. We're saying goodbye to the store as we knew it, but not the identity. Canadian Tire is betting that the emotional connection Canadians have with Hudson's Bay still holds value. And honestly, they're probably right. That striped branding still has the power to trigger memories, to remind us of a simpler time, maybe even a few Christmas mornings. Less than P class equals data end equals 278. 8 data start equals 2402, greater than. But the real question now is, will it work? Will Canadians embrace Hudson's Bay as a label on their hardware store shelves or athletic gear instead of walking through those iconic revolving doors downtown? Only time will tell. But one thing's certain. Canadian Tire isn't just making a business move here, they're taking on a legacy. Let's hope they treat it with the care it deserves. Stay subscribed for more videos.